Memory text. James 4 verse 10.
Humble yourselves in the sight of the Lord, and he shall lift you up.
Cause of conflict and quarrels. Where do wars and fights come from among you? Do they come from your desires for pleasure that war in your members? James 4 verse 1, New King James Version. Compare Galatians 5 verse 17.
For the flesh lusteth against the Spirit, and the Spirit against the flesh. And these are contrary the one to the other, so that ye cannot do the things that ye would.
What basic conflict do both of these passages describe? The constant internal conflict we have between the spiritual and the carnal. The opening verses of James 4 describe believers torn asunder by internal bitter strife. There is an inward cause for the outward quarrels in the church, the cravings for pleasure. The word in Greek gives us our word hedonism. The sinful desires which Paul metaphorically refers to as the flesh are actually making war against our higher spiritual motivations. The Christian life involves a protracted battle which, if not governed by the wisdom from above, James 3 verse 17, spills out to the church itself and causes spiritual trauma among believers. Read James 4 verses 2 to 3.
Ye lust and have not, ye kill, and desire to have, and cannot obtain. Ye fight and war, yet ye have not, because ye ask not. Ye ask and receive not, because ye ask amiss, that ye may consume it upon your lusts.
What specific sinful desires are mentioned, and how are they affecting the church? These verses contain direct references to the 10 Commandments. You lust and do not have. You murder and covet and cannot obtain. James 4 verse 2, New King James Version. The repeated references to the problem of envy, coveting and cravings or passions, compare James 3 verse 14 and 16, reflect a perspective similar to the one expressed by Jesus in the Sermon on the Mount, in which the inner motivations, not just outward actions, are in view. Therefore, the reference to murder is probably meant, in this broader sense, to include anger. The earliest congregations probably did not have members killing each other. On the other hand, we learn from the book of Acts, there were times, particularly in Jerusalem where James was based, when betrayal could easily have led to the arrest and putting to death of church members.
It is the love of self that brings unrest. When we are born from above, the same mind will be in us that was in Jesus, the mind that led him to humble himself that we might be saved. Then we shall not be seeking the highest place. We shall desire to sit at the feet of Jesus, and learn of him.